She said, I need an open relationship to find myself. I said, start tomorrow. Then I invited her best friend over for dinner that night. She discovered what open really meant when she came home early. I, 29 male, got the relationship talk 3 weeks ago. My girlfriend Brooke, 27, sat me down with her therapy journal and everything. We'd been together 4 years, living together for 2. I need to explore who I am outside of us, she said, holding my hands like she was delivering news about a terminal illness. I think we should try an open relationship, just for a while, to grow as individuals. I stared at her for maybe 10 seconds. Okay. Her eyes widened. Really? You're not mad? You want to explore? Explore. Start tomorrow. She launched into this whole speech about boundaries and rules and how this was about personal growth, not just physical stuff. How we'd have check-ins and safe words and all this structure she'd clearly been planning for weeks. Cool, I said. So we're open starting tomorrow? Well, I was thinking we could ease into it over the next month. Nah, tomorrow's good. You seem ready? She hugged me, crying about how understanding I was. Said she loved me so much and this would make us stronger. Soon as she went to shower, I texted her best friend Haley. Hey, wanna come over for dinner tomorrow? Making that pasta you love. Haley responded immediately. Brooke finally doing her girls' night? Count me in. Something like that. See, Haley had been flirting with me for months. Nothing crazy, just lingering looks, unnecessary touches when Brooke wasn't watching, drunk texts she'd claim not to remember. I never responded before. Wasn't that guy. But now, we were gonna be open. Next day, Brooke left for work glowing. Kissed me goodbye, said she was grabbing drinks with some coworkers after. I knew exactly which coworker, Jasper from her marketing team. Dude who commented fire emojis on all her Instagram posts. Haley showed up at 6 p.m. wearing this little black dress. Where's Brooke? She asked, looking around. Work thing, wine's in the kitchen. We were 2 glasses in when she finally asked, so what's really going on? Brooke wanted an open relationship, started today. Haley's jaw dropped. She what? Yeah, apparently she needs to find herself or whatever. That stupid bitch, Haley muttered, then caught herself. Sorry, I shouldn't. It's fine, I know you've had feelings for me. The silence stretched until she whispered. How? You're not subtle. But I was with Brooke, so, and now? Now we're open. I was plating the pasta when Brooke walked in. Not supposed to be home until 11. It was 8:30. The look on her face seeing Haley in that dress, wine glasses on the counter, candles lit. Okay, that was petty but effective, priceless. What's going on? Her voice pitched high. Making dinner. Want some? I made extra. Why is she here? Haley stood up, adjusting her dress. Having dinner with your boyfriend. Problem? You're my best friend. And we're in an open relationship, I said, serving the pasta. Started today, remember? Brooke's face went through like 17 emotions. That's not, you can't, Haley? What's wrong? I asked. You said we needed to explore. I'm exploring. With her? Why not? We're open. No rules about who, right? She stormed upstairs. Came back down with her phone, showing me something on her screen. Looked like a dating app profile she'd already made. I've been talking to people for weeks, planning this. Cool, so have I. That was a lie, but her face made it worth it. Haley grabbed her purse. I should go. No, Brooke snapped. Stay. Enjoy your little revenge dinner. It's not revenge, I said. It's exploration, personal growth, all that stuff you said. She threw her wine glass at the wall, missed by 3 feet. You're doing this to hurt me. I'm literally doing what you asked for. Not like this. How then? What were the rules? Oh wait, you said we'd figure those out as we go. She started ugly crying, mascara everywhere. You don't even like Haley. Haley looked offended. Excuse me? He's using you to get back at me. I shrugged. Thought we were all adults exploring ourselves here. Brooke grabbed her keys. I'm staying at my mom's. Cool. Say hi to Deb for me. After she left, Haley and I finished dinner. Nothing happened. She was too weirded out and honestly, so was I. But Brooke didn't need to know that. Update 1. So Brooke's been blowing up my phone from her mom's house. 137 missed calls. Her mom Deb even called to say I was emotionally abusive for weaponizing the open relationship. I asked Deb if she knew why we were open. The silence was beautiful. Guess Brooke forgot to mention she started this. Meanwhile, Jasper, marketing coworker, texted me yesterday. Hey bro, just wanted to check if you're cool with me and Brooke hanging out. She said you guys are open but seems upset. I responded, all good man, enjoy. He sent back, you sure? She's been crying a lot. That's her process. Very emotional explorer. Brooke came by the apartment today while I was at work. I know because she rearranged everything. All my stuff was moved slightly. Books turned backwards, TV remote in the kitchen, shoes in the bathroom, petty shit. She also left a letter. 4 pages about how I misunderstood the assignment. Apparently, open meant she could date others while I worked on myself and waited for her. The mental gymnastics were Olympic level. Best part? She logged into our shared Netflix and deleted my profile. Joke's on her, I use her Hulu. Tonight she showed up with Jasper, at 10 p.m. Rang the doorbell non-stop until I answered. We need to talk, she said, Jasper hovering behind her like a confused golden retriever. About? Rules, boundaries, you can't date Haley. Why not? She's off limits. Jasper piped up, maybe we should discuss this tomorrow. Shut up, Jasper, Brooke snapped. He looked at me sympathetically. I almost felt bad for him. Brooke, you want it open. We're open. Deal with it. I'm changing the rules. Cool, I don't agree to the changes. You have to. Why? Because I said so. Jasper was backing away slowly. Smart man. She tried to push past me into the apartment. I blocked her. You moved out, remember? I still live here. Your mom's house says otherwise. She actually stamped her foot, like a toddler. You're being unreasonable. I'm being exactly what you asked for. Jasper finally grew a spine. Brooke, let's go. This isn't productive. She whirled on him. Whose side are you on? He left, just turned and walked to his car. Brooke ran after him, screaming about loyalty and support. I shut the door and made popcorn. Haley texted asking if I was okay. Apparently Brooke had sent her 30 voice messages calling her a backstabbing whore. I'm good. You? She's insane. We didn't even do anything. She doesn't know that. You're evil, lol. I'm exploring my dark side. Personal growth. Update 2. Shit escalated fast. First, Brooke tried to move back in, showed up with a U-Haul and her brother Keith while I was at work. Thing is, I'd changed the locks. She moved out seemed reasonable. She called the cops. Officer who showed up looked so tired. Sir, your girlfriend says you illegally evicted her. Ex-girlfriend. She moved to her mother's house voluntarily after opening our relationship. She says she still pays rent. She doesn't. Never has. I have all the lease documents. Brooke screeched. I contribute. How? I buy groceries. When? The fridge has my stuff from 2 weeks ago. The cop told her this was a civil matter and left. Keith apologized to me quietly and drove the U-Haul away. Then came the social assassination attempt, but not the usual kind. She didn't go on social media. No, she went analog. Old school. She printed flyers, with my photo and cheater in giant red letters. Put them up around my gym, my work building, my regular coffee shop. But here's the stupid part. She included the whole story on the flyer, including the part about her wanting an open relationship. My boss called me in, held up one of the flyers, trying not to laugh. Dennis, is this affecting your work? Not at all. Good. Also, your ex might need professional help. The gym was even better. Trainer named Amy pulled me aside. Dude, is this real? Yeah. She asked for open, then got mad you agreed? Yep. That's hilarious. Also, I'm single if you're interested. But the masterpiece was yet to come. Brooke convinced her mom to host an intervention for me. I only went because I was curious. Walked into Deb's living room to find Brooke, Deb, Keith, Brooke's Aunt Margot, and some woman with crystals who introduced herself as Spirit Guide Raven. Dennis, Deb started, we're here because we love you. You literally called me emotionally abusive last week. We're concerned about your behavior. Spirit Guide Raven waved some sage around. Your aura is very dark right now. Cool. Brooke stood up dramatically. I'm willing to forgive you. For what? For Haley. For being petty. For trying to hurt me. I don't want your forgiveness. Yes, you do. You're just too proud. Keith looked at me. Bro, just take her back so I can stop hearing about this. No. Margot chimed in. Young man, relationships require compromise. She wanted to bang other dudes. I compromised by saying okay. That's not compromise, Brooke screamed. Spirit Guide Raven started humming. Nobody knew why. I need you to sign this. Brooke pulled out papers. It's a relationship contract. Says we're exclusive again. No. Sign it. Absolutely not. She threw the papers at me. They scattered everywhere. Spirit guide Raven gasped about negative energy. You're going to die alone. Brooke sobbed. Nobody will ever love you like I do. God, I hope not. Keith actually snorted. Deb shot him a death glare. I left. But not before Spirit Guide Raven slipped me her card and whispered, your aura's actually great, call me. Update 3, 2 weeks later. The extinction burst arrived, but not how you'd expect. Brooke decided if she couldn't have me, she'd take everything else. But she was really bad at it. First, she tried to steal my dog. Problem, I don't have a dog. She broke into my apartment, used the spare key, hidden under the fake rock I forgot about, and took my neighbor's dog. Mrs. Chen was pissed. Brooke tried to explain she thought it was mine because it barked at her once. Cops were called again. Same tired officer. He just looked at me and said, brother, get a restraining order. Then she went after my job, not by calling HR or making accusations. No, she applied for a job there, in my department, listed me as a reference. My manager called me, confused. Your ex put you down as a reference. She said you'd give her a glowing recommendation because you owe her for stealing her youth. She's 27. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're not calling her back. But here's where Brooke really screwed herself. Remember Jasper, marketing guy? Turns out he'd been documenting everything because he's got anxiety and documents everything. Showed me his phone, screenshots of her admitting she'd been planning to monkey branch to him for months, that she was just waiting for the right time to make Dennis let me go. Why are you showing me this? He rubbed his face. Because she's now telling everyone I corrupted her, that I pursued her. My girlfriend is pissed. I just wanted a casual thing with someone I thought was single-ish. She told you she was single? Said you two were basically roommates. Been over for a year but staying together for the lease. We compared notes. She'd been planning this for 6 months. Had a whole timeline. She'd date around, find someone better, then dramatically leave me for them. The open relationship was supposed to be her guilt-free way to shop for my replacement. But the best part came yesterday. Haley called me, laughing so hard she could barely talk. You need to see Brooke's dating profile. She sent screenshots. Brooke had written this whole essay about being a survivor of narcissistic abuse who was learning to love again after her toxic ex tried to control her polyamorous journey. Under what I'm looking for. A real man who understands that love means letting your partner grow while you wait faithfully for their return. Under deal breakers. Men who think equality means they get to do what I do. She had 12 matches. I know, because she accidentally sent the screenshot to our old couples group chat instead of just her sister. Everyone saw it. Everyone. Our mutual friend Tony responded, didn't you ask for the open relationship? She left the group. Then came today. The finale. Brooke showed up one last time with flowers and a ukulele. Yes, a ukulele. She stood outside my apartment and sang some songs she wrote about forgiveness and growth. It was 7 a.m. The neighbors were pissed. Sample lyrics. You took my love and twisted it around, made me the villain in my own hometown, but I forgive you for not understanding me. Come back, baby. We're meant to be. Mrs. Chen opened her window. Shut up or I'm calling the cops again. Brooke shouted back, this is art. This is disturbing the peace. I finally went outside. Brooke, stop. Not until you hear the bridge. It's about Haley being a succubus. We never even hooked up. Liar. We didn't. That dinner was it. She stopped playing. What? Yeah, we just had pasta. She left at like 9:30. The look on her face, the pure rage. You made me think, you let me believe, you assumed. She smashed the ukulele against the ground. It didn't break dramatically like she probably hoped, just kind of bonked. She had to stomp on it a few times. Mr. Peterson from 3B leaned out. You gonna pay for that? That's littering. She picked up the pieces and threw them at my door. Missed. Hit Mrs. Chen's window. That was it. Mrs. Chen came out with a bat, not to use it, just to hold it. Leave, now. Brooke ran to her car crying about how everyone was against her. Final update. It's been a month since ukulele day. Here's where everyone ended up. Brooke moved to Austin. Announced on Instagram she was starting fresh in a city that understands free spirits. Posted a bunch of stories about her healing journey and toxic past. Plot twist. Jasper's girlfriend DM'd me. Turns out Brooke had been texting her boyfriend for a year before asking for the open relationship. His girlfriend had receipts. We compared timelines. Brooke had been pursuing at least 3 different guys while planning her personal growth journey. Jasper and his girlfriend broke up, unrelated to Brooke. Apparently they had other issues. He texted me last week. Dodged a bullet, huh? Missile, I corrected. Haley's dating some guy she met at a bookstore. She sent me a thank you card that said, "Thanks for the most awkward dinner of my life. Made a great story for first dates." Keith, Brooke's brother, added me on Xbox. We play Warzone sometimes. He told me Brooke's already in another relationship in Austin. Some yoga instructor named River she met on day 2. She's already posted about their twin flame connection. Give it 3 months, he said. She'll want an open relationship again. Deb still texts occasionally asking if I've come to my senses. I send back thumbs up emojis. Spirit guide Raven and I went on one date. She spent the whole time reading my palms and telling me I had past life trauma from the Salem witch trials. Nice lady, but no second date. Amy from the gym? We've been hanging out. Nothing serious yet, just climbing in coffee. She thinks the whole story is hilarious and sometimes asks for ukulele updates as a joke. Mrs. Chen baked me cookies for handling that crazy girl without making the building look bad. She also got a new security door and gave me grief about the fake rock key holder. Stupidest place to hide key. Everyone knows fake rock. The flyers Brooke posted? Turned into a weird local meme. Someone made them into a template. Coffee shop has one that says cheater, puts milk in before cereal. Gym has cheater, skips leg day. Last week got a text from an unknown number. Dennis, this is River, Brooke's boyfriend. Can we talk? About? She says you were abusive, but her stories don't add up. Did she really ask for an open relationship first? I sent him screenshots of her original text about needing to explore and find herself. His response, fuck, she just asked me for the same thing. Said it would help us grow stronger. Run, River, run fast. Already packing. Thanks, bro. Brooke's Instagram story that night. When the universe tests you with weak men who can't handle a goddess's evolution. As for me, doing good. Apartment's peaceful. Learned to make that pasta Haley liked. Turns out it's pretty easy. Added it to my regular rotation. Sometimes I think about those 4 years with Brooke. Wonder if there were signs I missed. Then I remember Keith's words from last week. Bro, she once cried because I wouldn't let her win at Monopoly. The signs were billboards. You just loved her crazy ass. Fair point. To everyone asking if I regret being petty about the whole Haley dinner thing. Nah. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. She wanted to have her cake and eat it too. Didn't expect me to grab my own fork. The only thing I regret, not keeping that ukulele. Would have been a great conversation piece. Oh, and Brooke, if you're reading this, Keith says you definitely are. River wasn't the only one who reached out. Jackson from your CrossFit also texted. So did Miguel from that pottery class. They all had questions about your journey. Funny how the truth travels faster than you can run from it. Cool? Cool.